This is Kristin, Lingua Ignota.
I'm Tristan from Author and Punisher, and this is the Author and Punisher Lingua Ignota Tour 2019.
Yeah, here at Evil Greed HQ with some records to talk about. This is Evil Greed Distro Picks. I have the latest from Thou, the double LP, Magus.
Magus.
Maga.
I should avoid that. What's for Magus?
Magus. Double LP, I think it's their first, double LP, their first on Sacred Bones, with really, really beautiful artwork by Ellen Jane Rogers. Look at this. It's very beautiful. This record is sweeping and large and grand and very long and very, very beautiful, very meditative. I like it a lot.
Nice. I'll have to check it out.
Very nice people.
Yob. One of my favorite albums right here. No denying that Yob is one of my favorite current bands. I like everything slow and heavy. I guess it's kind of predictable, but I really love this band and everything they do. You know, they're nice guys from the Northwest. They don't fit into any mold. Love these guys.
Excellent band.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah.
Someday, maybe Yob, Author and Punisher, collaboration.
Do it.
That's never gonna happen.
I have Sunn, Monoliths and Dimensions. Sunn is one of my favorite bands ever. I love everything they do. And this is one of my favorite records of theirs. It's gigantic and incredible in its scope and just pretty sublime. Like what year
is that from?
No idea. It's like earlier. It's not now. I want to say it was like teens, mid-teens, early teens, between 2011 and 2015. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's gorgeous, and I return to it often.
I got kind of another obvious one, but again, very obvious for Author and Punisher, slow, heavy. But I more have a story because I remember I played Psycho it was before it was in Las Vegas, Psycho California, and the dudes from Sleep came out. I was playing my setup like kind of side stage and like in between bands. So I was like the metal DJ on my gear. And I just remember I was playing and those guys came out. I was a big fan. And they kind of came out the side door to just sort of, check out what I was doing, and I saw them out of the corner of my eye. I was like pretty psyched. I was like, oh, they're gonna, now they're gonna ask me to go on tour with them. And they literally looked at my stuff, scratched their head, and left. And that's the last I ever heard of Sleep. So.
That's what it's like to be an academic in extreme music, sadly.
Yeah, we had so much to discuss too.
I know. It's true. This is the first collab with my dear friends, The Body and Full of Hell. It's nasty with capital NASTZEEE. Yeah, it's a great one. And I think the second one is also really brilliant. I love these boys.
And they're going on tour again.
They're going on tour again in Europe, where we currently are. I keep forgetting that.
Yeah.
In July. Yeah, we'll be out here together.
This is my last one. Hey, it's Jessie Wolfe, no surprise. Slow, heavy, electronic. I think she had a really nice balance of. I feel like now what they do is they're more. I don't know. I feel like this album had a lot of sub bass on like the synth side, and that's the reason I really like it the most out of the ones that she's done. It's not as much of a rock album. Feels like. I felt like it hits you in the chest a little bit harder. And I saw her on this tour and got to meet her and Ben, and it was the same kind of thing. Oh, I'm gonna talk to him, I'm gonna set up a tour, and then they're like, oh, do you want to, maybe someday you could build us some gear. I was like, oh, yeah, that's what happens to me. Anyway.
That academic life. Being good at building stuff.
I know, but if you guys ever want me to build you something, I will.
I have the Body and Thou collab, the first of many to be. Yeah, this one rips. It's great. It is the best of both of them, I think, both bands, and they really complement each other well. I love this record a lot. Ulver's War of the Roses. This band is insane. Just like the trajectory of this band's career and what they've done over the course of a couple of decades is really interesting. I'm actually quite inspired by Ulver. I don't know if people can tell that listening to my music, but I am. And yeah, this record is really beautiful, very cinematic, beautiful music. I have Amenra, Mass. What is this? 5. This record is great. My favorite part of this record actually is how it begins. On Children of the Eye, it starts out with what one might expect, like this kind of clean guitar line. And then it opens up as one would expect from Amenra into like this massive like tidal wave of into like, you know, full band. But it does it like on the downbeat of the measure right before you think it's gonna happen. So it changes the dynamics of the line completely for the rest of the song. It's a really brilliant move. Good job, guys.
Nice. I like that.
But this is a very well-balanced, interesting record. Boris with Merzbow. There's not a lot to say about this except that it fucking rules. Yeah. Two greats together. It's a great record.